Okay, so it's 5:29 AM and this seems like as good a time as any to start a new YouTube channel. Why not? I'm in the car, I'm in the BM, it's super early. I'm waiting for the screen to defrost because it's freezing outside still, and it's new car day. Yeah, we're on the way to have a look at a new, or new to me, Mercedes. Ooh, maybe I'll keep it a secret until a bit later. Yep, we'll do that. We'll show you around, keep it a secret until then. Okay, welcome to a very sunny but pretty freezing morning in Sussex. We picked up the new car. I'll tell you a bit about that in a minute. But yeah, we've done that thing of starting a YouTube channel, and of course you needed to get a new car. I needed to get a new car to do a YouTube channel so I could share it with you, share the adventures with you, and I've done that thing that literally every other YouTuber does. Yeah, every other YouTuber does, and that is get the cheapest of something. In this case, no, I'll show you that in a minute. But we've come here in the BM, which I'm going to have some more content on a bit later. And say hi, Chris. Chris from Radical Auto Works has come help me look it over, and he's going to take the BM back. We might have a race. Will we have a race later?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna have a race. So what could race the twin turbo 380 horsepower X6? Something modern classic, I'm gonna call it. What do you think it is? Yeah, there it is. It is a 2002 Mercedes CL600. Okay, going to take you on a little tour now of the outside. Obviously, you want to see the outside of the car. Someone's put some AMG wheels on here. It's not an AMG. You can see those, but they look good, so we might keep them. Of course, it's a V12. Need some new badges. It's a bit broken, but otherwise, looks in really good nick. There's a few little love marks from 19 years on the road, of course. But otherwise, she looks in pretty good nick. I'm going to take you for a little look on the inside. I'll show you these super cool door hinges. When you open here, this whole door moves forward because obviously you needed more space to get in. If you were in the luxury of 2000, the whole thing's got this beautiful wood everywhere and heated seats and massage seats and all this stuff. I think it works. I'm gonna take you for a little tour on the inside. Behind here is a tape deck. I think I might keep that just for a bit of fun. Nice automatic gearbox, but everything's like really well put together here. I mean, it's 20 years old, but and at 100,000 miles, you wouldn't know it really. We've got some plans to put a fridge in the back there. That was an option, so we might do that. Okay, what we're going to do now is the exciting bit, to see if the cheapest CL600 in the country has a decent engine. So we're going to plug in the code reader and have a look at what comes up. Hopefully there are no faults. Fingers crossed. Okay, so we've got our little Carista unit here, and we're going to plug this in really quickly. and get the engine. We don't need to start it, and then we're going to hit our diagnose here and see what happens. Ah, that is not good, is it? 10 faults. Yeesh. It's going to be expensive, isn't it? What have we got? O2 sensors, misfire, multiple cylinder misfire. Oh, let's go into that. Thanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, okay. So, I don't know if you can see that on here, but that is a bit of a problem. This here, with all these misfires on one side, cylinders 1 to 6, that looks like that is probably going to be a coil pack. Okay, so I'm just trying to reset these to see if we can get rid of them and see if they come back on the drive home. And they do. Look, it says faults were reset, but they immediately came back. So this is going to be a problem. So that was a bit disappointing, wasn't it? To find I need possibly to get a whole coil pack. Those things are like £1,000 for one side, and they only come as a complete piece. So you can't just replace like the one faulty part. If there is, it's the whole coil pack on one side. So we're gonna dig into that later and have a look. And those O2 sensors are a bit of an issue as well, because I'm pretty sure that this car has 8 O2 sensors, and at least 2 of them, the pre-cat ones near the engine, are a problem to change. Like maybe they have to have the engine out or something, I don't know. So that's going to be exciting. Anyway, that's it for right now. We just wanted to have a quick show around and introduce you to the car. We're going to hit the road and get this home because we're under a bit of time pressure. The old coronavirus jab later. So we'll get home, get that done, and then I'll show you around the car another time. Anyway, speak to you soon. We're on our way home in the new CL. I'm trying to think of excuses for the other half to explain why I bought another car, but I think she's secretly gonna kill me. Even if I get away with it today, she will bring it up again and again and again. But we'll come up with something. We have to do these things, don't we? It's a lovely car to drive. I have found a few little snags, as well as our issue there with the half of the engine potentially not working. I have found a little snag with the brakes. There's supposed to be new brakes on the front, but it vibrates a lot when you brake, like a lot. So we're gonna have to get that up on the ramps later and have a look at that, see what's going on there. Hopefully it's nothing too sinister. I've got a couple of errors on the dash now as well about lamps and odd little things, and there's a few little bits like that. So hopefully that's all it is. So far, the ABC suspension that everyone's worried about on these is absolutely fine. It's been absolutely brilliant. So fingers crossed it stays like that. But I think one thing we are going to have to do is get an exhaust on this car, because it's got this epic V12 under the hood, and it sounds quite nice when you start it. And that's about it. You can't get any noise out. I've just been through a tunnel back there. I dropped it down a couple of gears and I might as well have been driving a diesel. Couldn't hear it at all. I suppose that's perhaps what you wanted from a luxury, quiet German Uber saloon in the 2000s, but it's not what we want today. We want to hear that V12. And then once we've done that, we might also take it up to a small place, not so small place, that I know that will remap this and fiddle with it a little bit. I don't know how much they'll get out of it, and I already spoke to them and they said they wouldn't do it because it's too old. But we'll see if we can twist their arm to get it done. Anyway, on with the journey. Yeah, I mean, I accelerated there and you couldn't hear it, could you? No. So that's it, ladies and gents, we've got the car back, and now I've got basically other things to do, so I'm not going to do anything with this at the minute, but it's going to be in some more videos coming very soon. And yeah, let me know in the comments below what you want to see happen with this car. Should we put a giant exhaust on it and make it sound a bit fruity for a V12? I think so. Anyway, we'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, guys, to another day, and today I want to show you around the CL600 because we didn't get a chance to do that the other day. I was in a bit of a rush, I had lots of other stuff to do, and I just needed to get it back. But today I've got a bit of time. I'm going to tell you all about this awesome car. This is the range topping, excluding AMGs, early model of the CL600. Despite that though, it's a pretty cool car. It's got lots of things that you would like, and lots of things that you would see on still fancier cars of today, like fancy hydraulic suspension that lifts up and down. It's fantastic for a comfy ride, but it is also fantastically unreliable, I'm told. This one works at the moment. It's also got amazing seats. This guy doesn't have the ventilated ones, but they do massage you and heat your bottom and all those other things. It also has these really cool doors, which I can show you here. I'll bring you in close. Everyone likes to show you these. They sort of articulate forward when you open it. Sorry about the wind. So you've got loads of space to get your fat ass in here. Ooh. And nearly crush the microphone when you get in. There's a lot of other cool stuff about this car. For example, you can get night vision. I haven't got it. Like I said, you can have cooled seats, which I haven't got, and quite frankly at the moment it's very cold, so I don't need that. It can have active cruise control. It can have 19-inch massive wheels. Again, I haven't got any of that. But I don't know if I am going to sell it, because it's still got a V12. This engine under here is the same lineage as the engines in the Pagani Zonda. In my Mercedes that cost me £7,000. Okay, I haven't got turbos and they do. This is the early version. This is the M137 engine. It's a V12. What else do you need to know? It makes enough horsepower to make this car fun in a straight line, if not, you know, crazy fast. Like its slightly facelifted, slightly later yeared brothers, which has the M275 engine. They share some of the same problems, like catastrophic oil leaks that cost thousands to fix, but let's hope we haven't got one of those. I might have an engine light on already though, and that's just on the way back the other day from collecting it. The engine light came on, so it's literally just what you want when you've bought a new car, the engine light to come on the way home. But hopefully that's nothing serious. I know these cars are really prone to having issues when their battery goes a bit flat and low, and then all kinds of stuff can happen that really isn't a problem. It's just because of the battery. So I'm hoping that's the issue. We're going to get it detailed. I'm probably going to get these wheels fixed, because you probably can't see from there, but they are really curved and horrible. And then I think we'll do some fun stuff with it, like get an exhaust, like a big exhaust, to make it sound like it's a V12 when it starts. Not just a quiet wafting machine. It's not very exciting, is it? And then once we've done that exhaust, maybe we'll do a few other selected retrofit things I mean, after all, who doesn't want a fridge for your champagne in the back between the two seats while you get wafted around by your chauffeur? Okay, I should have bought the S-Class if I wanted to do that, but I can put a fridge in the back, so I'm definitely going to do that. That's like fun, isn't it? Me and the missus want to go out for dinner, we can put our champagne in the back and, you know, stop halfway, have a little tipple, sundowner and all that. Quite looking forward to that. Just look how cool this car is though. This is a giant German super coupe, I think you'd probably call it. So it is only two-door, but it does have 4 seats and it is massive. This thing is over 5 meters long, or maybe exactly 5 meters long. I mean, I don't know, it only just fits in my trailer, but I think this guy is pretty cool considering it's 20 years old. I think most people wouldn't actually know that it's 20 years old, especially when it zooms past you with a fancy exhaust, making it sound like some kind of poor man's Ferrari, probably. This is probably the first car that you're going to have seen on the channel, other than a few things that I've been editing on my Porsche, but probably not that exciting. That was just, if you've got one of those, that's pretty useful to know how you can add cruise control and stereo and stuff. You probably don't care, unless you've got one of those, not that important. Anyway, this car is the first in what I hope will be many on this channel, and I'm going to share with you the stories about just the crazy crap that I do. Like, genuinely anyone else that wasn't into cars would think I'm bananas for buying the things I do and spending all the money I do, but that's my thing, so that's what we're going to do. This one, like I said, is going to be the first one. It's going to be a mix. It's going to be a mix between some other people that I watch. Mr. JWW in the UK here, he's got quite a cool channel. He has gone very much down the sort of journalist lifestyle route, which is cool. I do like that. We're going to do a bit of that. But also, there's a few guys in the US especially that do a lot of work on their own cars, rebuilding and stuff like that. Tavarish is one of them. Beers for Build, maybe not quite as crazy. I mean, they literally fix cars that have been bent in accidents. So I don't think I'm going to do that. But somewhere in the middle, that's what we're going to do. Hopefully for you guys, it will be entertaining. I'm sure I will buy things that will break and you'll find it hilarious and I'll be really annoyed. I definitely don't know what I'm doing. I mean, right now I have to keep this car running because the battery's so flat, if I stop it, it won't start again. And I didn't bring a jump pack. Like I say, I definitely don't always know what I'm doing. But if you want to see more crazy crap, then follow the channel, like and subscribe, share it with your mates, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video.